Okay, we're rolling. Okay, most of this was for blind Sensei Mark Brown, so I'm going to explain it in so much detail you won't want to watch it, you'll have to fast forward it if you can see what I'm doing. We've got 6 energy exercises, and they're to do with the chakras, they're to do with the auras. Okay, if we boost the chakras, we'll boost the auras. So 7 major chakras, we all pretty much are aware of that, there's loads of them everywhere. Spinning vortexes of energy, and let's get the right one. What are we doing? We're going with this set here. I call it Earth Aura. Energies come from the earth. We want to boost the chakras for health, healing, longevity. Boost the auras for the same. We'll get protection from it. We can use it for martial arts techniques. And I did find a guy that I was doing a punch. He was on the pad. And he was very resistant, and he'd not done a lot before. And I checked, and it was his chakra, his solar plexus chakra was so strong, he was just chucking the energy out. So that's something I need to test. Now I know how to boost the chakras to see if it's a good part of the iron shirt, as people call it, where you can protect yourself from strikes, from pressure points, from wrist locks, from whatever. So let's get on with it. The first one I'm calling metal. And this is to do with the root chakra, and all of them are to do with the crown chakras, because we've got 6, and then all the exercise together will boost the crown chakra. So we're starting off, it's called metal, and I call the exercise full moon because it was in a set called Full Moon Qigong. So I've got to explain it in detail because Mark got back to me with about 500 messages, all a minute long, and I couldn't get through them. I just cried. So I thought I'll just do it all again. So we're going to paint the fence, Mark. Okay? Karate kid, paint the fence. So you move your arm, so the wrist bends, so your fingers are like the bristles of a brush. And we're going to paint it vertically. So we're going to go from below the waist, we're going to bend everything and come up with painting. So your imaginary fence is about, let's say a foot, just over a foot, say 35 centimetres in front of you. Your hands are relaxed at your sides, bring them to the front, engage your spooky fence and paint up. Now we're only going to go up. As soon as you get to, it's roughly eye level, we're going to imagine a hoop. Jump in there. And the hoop is just in front of the fence. So your hands are now resting on it. You could call it a clock face, could call it a circle, but if you imagine a hula hoop, and this hula hoop is about 2 foot in diameter. So your hands are on it, resting on it, palms are facing down, because we've just painted this here fence. So we're going to slide the hands around the hula hoop. So as you move them, they're going to go out and they're going to go down and they're going to be making a circle. So when you get to 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock, your hands are facing each other. Now they're going to start going down but coming in. So as you get to somewhere near the start position, you paint your fence again. Up, circle, and that's full moon, as I call it, for the metal element for the root chakra. Oh, you got that one this time, Mark, because last time you had about 50 questions on that one. Second one is water, piece of cake this one. So just make yourself into a crucifix, arms are straight out, turn the palms so they face up. They will, if they're relaxed, they'll be slightly concaved. Don't force it, just have them relaxed. Imagine water flowing down, filling them up, and then tip them out. So you just turn your hands over. Now your thumbs are facing forward, and then back up again. So you just repeat that. So that's your water. So that's for the navel, which is easy to remember. Navel, water, for the navel chakra. I'll put these in for the elements, so we've got 6 elements. I've added air on, we've got 6 exercises, because it seems like we've got 6 sets of these. It's like a different octave. higher harmonics, call it what you will, but it seems to work extremely efficiently, extremely well, and it's very simple and it works straight away. You don't have to do Qigong for 30 years and have a big white beard to be able to do spooky stuff. You can do it the same day. So we're looking at wood. Now we're going to use the hips. In a martial arts, you can get tons of energy by using the hips. So all we're going to do is do hip circles. So wood. So what are we up to now? Mark, you like the colours. So we're on yellow and we're talking solar plexus chakra. So put all your weight on your right leg, have it straight, foot's flat, body's above the hip. So your left leg's out to the side on the ball of the foot for balance. Now as you look down on your hip, we want to spin it clockwise. So move it forward, then move it to your right, then move it back, then to your left, and that's a square. So now smooth it out and round we go. And you might feel a good buzz from that. So you can use the hip for generating energy. For punching techniques, you can use a double hip to disrupt your opponent. There's all kinds of fantastic stuff for, what was it, surrogate muscle testing and all kinds of weird stuff. So there's a lot of energy involved in that. And then just swap legs. You know what I just said, so you just do your left leg, so you just make a circle. And I've got some, seriously, let me show you these buzzy hands for people that can see. There's some buzzy hands. Okay, so that's wood, and that's, where we're going. That's the solar plexus. Now we're going green for the heart chakra. So we're looking at fire. Have I got this right? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. We're going heart chakra, fire. We're going to do a pushing technique. You're not going to step. What we're going to do is use the right side first. We're going to do a push front kick with the right leg, flat foot, at 45 degrees, waist height. And imagine the leg is moving as if you're trying to put on a Wellington boot in mid-air. So it pushes. And while it's doing that, at the same time, your right arm is going to do a similar motion, but obviously it's not going to be the same, pushing with a flat palm. So push with the right leg and the right arm first, and then immediately swap to the other side. So it's alternate. So you're pushing away the flames, we're working for the energy for the heart chakra. And this, you should, if you can douse, you'll be able to see the energy, the spin of the energy, and then see if it increases. So hopefully I can just get this on here. So I've got a little pendulum, so I check out my heart chakra, and we've got a little spin going on there. If you have any problems, you might have a pinched nerve. You can get pinched nerves associated with this, and the heart chakra easily can be messed up, and it needs fixing to stretch your back. If you see me dowsing like that, some people say, oh, he's moving it. Of course I'm moving it. Are you beating your heart? I think you are, but you're not putting any effort in because it's autonomic. Autonomic nervous system, subconscious, and receptors, some of which are the eyes, the adrenal glands, and the chakras. Okay, so we're up to the throat chakra. So we're looking at earth, and we're looking blue. So we're going to do a little walking motion, and we're going to go to the right, and then we're going to go to the left, and then we'll go to the right. So it's alternate sides. So we're going to go 45 degrees. So we stand in square, turn your head 45 to the right, that's the direction you're going to go. Step with the left leg, and then lift the right leg as if you're doing a knee strike, and point the foot down. So we've got a nice elegant ballet type foot, and at the same time, like you would grab his head in the martial arts, knee him in the head, so your arms come. But we're not going to be doing a grabbing motion, we're going to do like a Mexican wave motion. So have your hands really high and slam dunk on either side of your leg. And then turn across. We want to go to the left now, so the right leg steps. And then you slam dunk or your Mexican wave as you do your knee strike. And then you go the other way. And then you get a rhythm going, as you can hear. You get a rhythm going, and that's for throat chakra, blue, and I'll talk about the auras in a minute. So now we're up to third eye. And it's an old exercise, and all we're going to do is put the hands up as if you're saying stop. So your hands are up, they're facing forward, the palms are forward. Let's say the wrists are about eye level and they're about a foot apart. Maybe have them a little closer, maybe about 8 inches. And all you can do is slide them. So it's if you're on a rail, you want them to go parallel to the floor, and you just slide them out and slide them back again. And I said to Mark, in marshalling an aircraft, obviously he wasn't in the military, he wasn't in the Air Force, and he hasn't marshaled an aircraft. But this is some really bad marshalling, but it gives you an idea of what it is. So it's if you slide in along a beam, palms are facing forward but not rigidly, and we come down. So that's your 6 exercises. The last one there was air. And then combined we'll do the crown chakra. Right, auras. If you boost, because you've got an aura, I don't know if you can see on here, you've got an aura associated with the chakra. Well, some of those we just want them good anyway for health, healing, longevity, but some we can use, some we can modulate. Like the chakras I've just talked about, we can modulate them with the elements if they're strong enough. We can use stance. I'm not going into too much detail on this because this is not what it's about, it's on the last video. We can use stance to modulate the root chakra. We can use sound to modulate the heart chakra. So we can kick out, for instance, the fire element if you're doing a technique that involves fire melts metal and the guy will squeal and drop a lot quicker. But we can also modulate some of the auras. So let me see if I can remember this correctly. I think we're looking at solar plexus, heart, third eye. So it's MAC. So it's mental aura. That'll be good to remember it. I'll remember it in a second. I'll go to the top one. MAC, celestial aura, astral aura. There, we got it. Okay, so that's the 3. The first one, the mental aura, you can modulate that with a positive emotion. It's not an elemental emotion. So you can't, for instance, use joy to help you do a center lock and bring up the emotion for the fire element. You just kick out love. Okay, so that's all good. And that'll help a lot of people anyway, and yourself. Astral aura, that one we can modulate. So all you need to do, imagine this aura associated with the heart chakra, astral aura, and just imagine like an X-Man, you're burning in flames. And then again we'll do a center lock, which you've got the guy in this position, fire melts metal, boom, down they're going to go a lot quicker. Or if they're resistant, now they won't be as resistant. And then the third eye, celestial aura, is association. We can use that for healing. So you just boom, put your healing head on if you're doing some Reiki, or you don't feel so good and you need to focus on an area of your body. So that's that. So hopefully you've got a lot of gen out of this and you've got the techniques. I think it's amazing. I'm over the moon because it all comes from the earth. They're all 6 sets and they do tons of stuff for healing, martial arts, longevity, but trying to teach people is hard work because a lot of people don't want to know the spooky stuff because they don't want to appear weird, and the people that do know the spooky stuff that I've trained under at seminars will not listen to somebody that went to one of their seminars because unfortunately, and it works for me as well, you can't teach up. Unless they get, I don't know. But it's there if they want it. I've emailed, I've sent videos, but they don't want to know. Anyway, I think we've cracked that one. Anything else we want on there? No, what I'll do, I'll bring the camera over. It's plugged in. I'll try and zoom it in from there. Where is it? That there. I'll risk it. I'm going to unplug it and risk it. It's still going. For some reason it went a little darker because it's on the battery, but the battery seems fully charged, but who cares? Right, let's get this in shot now. Yeah, so that should do it. Let's have a look at that. So, auras, chakras, and this, let's get that one in shot. This is the one I'm talking about. There's the list. Here's another one with the chakras in. Right, thank you very much.